Okay, I'm back, folks. Sorry about what happened there. I think the exposure is doing better now. I'm not gonna touch anything on the camera. I think I touched something and that messed it up. We'll see if it holds on. Anyway, I'm back. At least for a little while. I'm north of Richmond. Looks way better. Okay, good. I hope it holds off. I don't know what I did last time. You can see there's 295. We're heading inside like the Richmond Beltway, so we're gonna drive through right around and near downtown Richmond. But anyway, I was talking before, we were talking about the AutoPilot crash, and I was mentioning that I've experienced stuff many times where if like this lane right here disappears and we go down in the one lane and the lane widens, or another lane appears and it's really wide, Tesla AutoPilot doesn't know what to do with it. How's the ride in the Model X? Well, it's nice. It's air suspension. Some people say it's too firm, but I don't like a floaty ride. But it's nice. It's a really nice, I think, compliant ride because of the air suspension. And I've never had a car with air suspension, and I'd highly recommend it. I think it's great. But with the AutoPilot crash, I think on that California road, that road opened up. That one lane that the driver was in opened up because you could choose, and there needs to be some quick dotted lines so that AutoPilot can tell it needs to make a choice. Not just AutoPilot, but anybody's autonomous system. And I noticed in a lot of areas there's nothing. Like on this deceleration lane, that has something there. But let's take a look over here. It needs to rely on radar. Okay, let's see here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it as we're approaching this acceleration lane, but a lot of times, see what happens is this lane, okay, it's got some markings there. That acceleration lane has some markings. And then they disappear. And then for a while there, it's wider. See, it's wider right now. And now it disappears. That's where AutoPilot gets messed up, where you have an acceleration or deceleration lane or a split that is not marked. It kind of fools it in those situations. And that could, if they paint the roads a certain way, that could really help out. But anyway, let me show you guys the auto lane change if you haven't seen it, how smooth it is. This is so much smoother than it used to be. It used to jerk you around. Actually, I'm going way too fast right now for this area. I'm gonna go back. And it's handling this pretty well. It's got to slow down in order to move back into the lane. And I'm gonna lower the speed. I want to go down to like 67. So anyway, you asked about the ride. I mean, I think the ride is just right because I like a firmer ride. I don't like a real floaty ride. And then of course, air suspension instead of coil springs makes a better, more compliant ride too, that I've found. It's way better air suspension than regular springs. And I'm guessing it also doesn't change that much over time because springs tend to wear out. You can see lots of people are passing me. I use AutoPilot almost all the time. I don't know if you guys know from watching my channel, but I've got about 50,000 miles on this vehicle. It's just about to lose the warranty. Actually, let's see. 49,224. Okay, just about to lose the warranty. Yeah, and probably 90% of that is AutoPilot, or has been AutoPilot. This is a weird, okay, now this is a weird lane. Watch this. When this 195 comes, you'll be able to exit to 195 on this road, which is fine. But when the 195 comes back onto this road, you'll see that there are the left lane. 195 comes back in with 2 lanes, and at the time it does, this road's going to have 3 lanes in it. But it's basically, it's weird because the right lane actually immediately merges with the left lane of 195 coming in. Watch, you'll see it right here. It is such a freaky little intersection. I never even want to drive over there. See how it says right here? This merge, this weird sign says merge. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's a weird merge. There's no merge area. The lanes just combine. It's like an accident waiting to happen. Here it is right here. See if you can see what I'm talking about. That's why I don't want to be over there. See the left lane? All of a sudden it connects right there with the right lane, right there. There's no chance to merge, and everyone's going like 50, 60 miles an hour. I don't even know why that's legal. I don't even know why they can do that, but that's going to fool up some autonomous driving systems, I can tell you that. It's a messed up area. Alright, the sun's starting to come out now. It's been cloudy here all morning. And you can see my water bottle is doing most of the driving here. So you guys have any other questions for me, just let me know. Just type your question in as a comment and it'll appear on my phone and I'll answer it for you. And this rear camera is really nice. It's a nice wide angle lens. There's pretty much no blind spot with the rear camera. You can see here somebody's approaching. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, thanks. Welcome back. Yep. You can see, you can still see the car, 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 right? You still see the car. Now, when you don't see it, well, it's right there. It's already right next to you. So there's really no blind spot with that wide angle rear camera, which is nice. Okay, the sun's coming out now. Clouds are moving away. I'm heading down to Raleigh, North Carolina. It's supposed to be about 77 degrees today for the high, which will be nice. What is that truck pulling in front of me? Oh my gosh. You crashed your Tesla into the toll booth? Is that for real? If that's for real, post some pictures or something. I want to see that. I hope you're okay. Hey, and the recall is only on the Model S. It's some kind of corroding steering column bolts on the Model S. I guess they made changes for the Model X. They don't share all the same parts. Hello out there. Well, I can tell you, I have fallen asleep once at the wheel 6 weeks ago. Okay, I have fallen asleep once at the wheel, not intentionally. It was in the middle of the night, and there was no toll booth, thankfully. I can see why that would be a problem. Autopilot 10.1, yeah, I definitely noticed a difference in smoothness all around, I'd say. It was a loaner car. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's an improvement all around here with this new Autopilot. The biggest improvement is lane changes. How much is the computer upgrade, the main computer upgrade for old Teslas? I don't know. Elon Musk hasn't announced that yet. He says it's possible. But I'd say, unfortunately, I haven't really noticed that much accuracy overall on complicated roads, any kind of accuracy improvements with this version of AutoPilot. I was expecting more because everyone was saying it was so great. But if you look at my videos, there's an accuracy test video. Oh, here's downtown Richmond. Some big buildings. There's like a station over here. And then downtown is over this way. There's downtown Richmond. Anyway, I was expecting a lot of really big improvements, but it just didn't happen. If you look at the AutoPilot accuracy test series that I have, you'll see that actually on North Shore Drive, where I've got like 60 videos, you'll see the most recent ones where I'm heading west. It's got it down almost flawlessly, but heading east, it's gotten worse. It can't figure out what happens when the line goes away on one side. That's maybe what happened with this AutoPilot crash, where a line went away. I did not get the new Tesla maps yet, unfortunately. I did not. I'm waiting for that. I seem to be slow on these updates. You can see it hasn't even given me the prompt for the update yet. Tesla freak, did you get hurt in that crash? Are you okay? After they rewrite the core of AutoPilot, yeah, oh no, I pushed the button, I tapped the screen again. I hope I didn't mess it up. No, I may have to go away again. Hopefully that brings it back. Okay. I'm just learning how to use this live feature. Sorry guys. There's downtown Richmond in my rear view mirror. Side view mirror. Yeah, I hope everything gets going with AutoPilot. I mean, Elon Musk is saying it's supposed to be level 5 by the end of 2019. Does anybody believe that? I hope so. Did you get, Tesla freak, did you get hurt? I mean, was the car totaled? And did you get hurt? I'm guessing the car was totaled. You're okay? Almost identical? Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, where something split, the road splits and you hit in between. Okay, that's what happened. All right. 5 cuts on your hand, that's good. It's definitely a safe car, that's for sure. But ignore that phone call coming in. Yeah, Lucas, I see what you're saying, yeah. He never meets any deadlines, unfortunately. Oh, the car rolled. Okay, good. You didn't take the full force of that impact. That probably really helped, but not having to take the full force of that impact. There's a U-Haul right next to me. Got some plants in the front, they're moving. Yeah, it acted like a ramp, yeah. Yep, like the stunt cars used in the movie. That's terrible, but I guess your insurance took care of it, right? Now it's doing this thing with the white balance again. I must have touched the screen again. Your insurance won't pay. How are you gonna replace the car then? Why is your insurance paying for it? Hey, do you think the current question, Teslas have the computing power for level 5 AutoPilot? You mean full self-driving level 5? They're supposed to. I've already paid. I've already paid for full self-driving level 5 autopilot, and apparently if the computing power isn't enough, Elon Musk says that they will upgrade my processing unit so it works, supposedly. That's what they say. So Tesla's not giving you your car back? That's crazy. Well, the whole thing's a mess. What's the use of having insurance if they won't pay? Why won't the insurance pay? What is their thinking behind the insurance not paying? What's the thinking behind the insurance not paying? Let us know. Up the speed a little bit here. Hey, I'm just south of Richmond. I'm actually heading towards Supercharger. I'm gonna get off the road here in a minute. Let's see. Hey, Tesla Freak, what type of insurance do you have? I actually have the Liberty Mutual Tesla insurance. I did a video on that. And I may actually be paying a little bit more, but I guess if they actually pay out in an accident, it's worth it then, right? Tesla is saying they're self-insured, huh? Yeah, maybe they have it through Liberty Mutual. You have USAA? Okay. Yeah, well, let me know what happens with that. I hope you get it worked out. Yeah, even last year, I can tell you my autopilot was a mess. Was it Lucas? Yeah, the insurance is a little bit more for the Tesla. It's not that much more, believe it or not. At least not through the Liberty Mutual program. Well, this white balance is getting all messed up again. I must have touched the screen. Alright guys, this is where I do my curve of death videos. Has anybody seen those? We're approaching the road where I do those, and after I charge at the supercharger, I'm going to go ahead and do another curve of death video and upload that one later, maybe today or tomorrow. And I'll see what it's like here on this new version of 2018.10.4, because that's a situation where the road is really wide. It's much wider than normal lane, and it's a high-speed curve. So if you saw one of my videos, it was a mess. And if you saw another one, I had a Tesla Model S loaner. It did an amazing job. It hugged the inside of the corner, which is what it needed to do. Because whenever it tried to hug the outside of the curve, it got up into the marbles, you know, the debris on the road, and it couldn't hang on. It couldn't even stay onto that line for some reason. Alright, I gotta take my water bottle off now. Take that off. We're about to get off the road. I don't know what is that truck in front of me is carrying. Ah, there goes the white balance again. Gosh. Alright, well, I'll try to hang on until I get to the supercharger so you can see where I'm going. And then as soon as I get to the supercharger, I'm going to sign off. Whoop, I gotta get off here. This is where I'm getting off. Did you see that bird? It almost flew into the windshield. Alright, now that I'm not heading directly into the sun, looks like the white balance is better. Maybe not. I'm using a Google Pixel for this. It's just that I touched the screen. I think with this YouTube Live, there's some kind of function about touching the screen and adjusting the contrast. And I touched the screen and it's trying to readjust the contrast and it's not getting it right. I think you have to not ever touch the screen, it seems like. At least with the way it is right now for YouTube Live. It doesn't act like this when I'm recording on regular recordings that are not live. Yeah, look at that. Just slight adjustments in the white balance goes crazy. The contrast is all messed up. Alright, we're getting real close to the supercharger now. With the efficiency, yeah, you got to keep the speed down. But, you know, with the supercharging and them being close together and me not paying for electricity, I don't really care about the speed that much as long as I'm not going to get a ticket. Hey, mine are the black seats. I can't really show them right now. My car is a mess. But they're the black multi-pattern original seats. They're not the next generation seats. They're not. But they're not leather either. I wanted to make sure my car was all vegan. Even my steering wheel here is a vegan steering wheel. It's not, it's plastic. There's a supercharger, you see it? At the gas station on the left. That's where we're headed. And as soon as I get here, I'm gonna plug in and I'm gonna sign off. There they are. It's interesting at a gas station here. I always get lots of people approaching the vehicle here and asking me all kinds of questions when they're fueling up their cars. Hey, I don't know. I'm going to try to keep this Model X forever, if you ask me. I saw that question. I mean, I've got free unlimited supercharging for life of the vehicle with this one. Obviously, you can't even get that anymore. Even if you use my referral code, it's just for the life of the original owner, not the life of the vehicle. All right. I gotta put my shoes on. I take my shoes off when I'm driving. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but my feet don't like to be in shoes anyway. How much battery? I've got 106 miles left. Let's see, it says I'm gonna have to charge, well, it's not saying yet, but we'll find out in a second. See me? There I am. in the car. And this one here, it says 15-minute general parking. So basically anybody can show up with their car and park here. You can't really ice these. I mean, you can, but it's legal as long as you don't stay for any longer than 15 minutes. It all depends on what Tesla is, what their arrangement is with the landlord of the property. Sometimes they have exclusive rights and only Teslas can park there, only EVs. Sometimes it's, you know, it's stuff like this where anybody can park here for a length of time. Sometimes there's no length of time actually. Sometimes it's just general parking, no time limit. All right, we'll see how long I need to stay here now. 25 more minutes to continue on my trip. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'm going to sign off. If you have any other questions for me, just make sure to write them in the comments below. And appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching.